Mr. Remus Kane, where to start? You heard correctly. I'm joining the wrestling world. But it's not for you. Far from it. It's to get back at you. I also remember them nights under the moonlit skies, sharing certain things. Tell you something there, keeping up that act was hard work with you. Do you really think I actually could ever like anyone like you? You're nothing to me. You never will be. And as for the baby, I don't know what you've heard, but I'm damn sure he isn't yours. And even if he was, you're not parent material, if you want to call it that. So what I'm here to basically say is, I will get you. No matter what. You're mine. Nobody else's. I don't care about you. I don't care about Dante or your little playgroups. It's funny you have low expectations for me. Kind of amusing, really. I may just be a girl, a lot more stronger and powerful than any of you little boys. You, Remus Kane, will be crying when I'm done with you. You'll be lucky if you're even alive. But I know you won't come to me by yourself. Think you have way too much respect? No, not even that. I think Mr. Kane, you still like me. So for that reason, I'm joining Sinister. See, I know you won't come to me by yourself, but I know you can't resist coming to Dante. Then I'll get you. I don't care about him. I don't care about you. I don't care about anything but me and my child. So you think you have the balls to come to me? Like to see it. So, Mr. Kane, I look forward to seeing you.
Oh, dear Georgia. I hope you appreciate my master's new look. He needed something to fit the times, but perks about being his vassal is that I get to wear such nice clothing. I hope you're doing well, Scarlett. That's the name you chose for yourself, isn't it? I genuinely mean that, even if you think I don't care. Or rather, I do, but in an obsessive way, as you described it. Let me cover your points one by one. I have room in my heart to show empathy to individuals, That's very cruel of you to say that I would have no care for a child. After all, I cared enough about Robert De Caro to bring him into the fold, to make him something more. And I could have easily done that for him, but I see the opportunity is long gone for that. You claim, as is the second point, that you were deceiving me? How do you deceive something so raw and emotional? How do you conceal your true thoughts and nature in such a circumstance? I think you're trying to save face, Georgia. And I don't think you need to. It's fine to say that you were played. It's fine to say that you were manipulated. Because it would make no difference to you as a person. People would still have the same views on you that they do before. A naive rookie who doesn't fully understand what she's getting into. But at least you'd have the dignity from everyone else of having honesty on your side. But I digress, because you did make a very interesting point. You're joining Sinister. I believe that to be a mistake, personally. Yes, the Society and Sinister are in a war, if that's what you want to call it, but it's a war that we are winning, and by a substantial amount. You've joined the losing side. You should have joined us. But I see that bridge is already burnt as well. No matter. Maybe once this is all over, you'll capitulate over to our side. Maybe you'll finally see the light. And join what you were supposed to join a long time ago. But I will tell you something that I find very interesting. And to the observant viewers, you will have already connected the lines together. You see, did you not say that you didn't care about Dante? That you don't care about anyone else? Other than two things. Your son and getting back at me. If that's how you want to word it. So that essentially means that you're using Dante. What kind of team member are you? For comparison, myself, Robert De Caro, Richard Knights, and many more unnamed members of the Society, we work together as a group. We understand each other's goals, we understand each other's motives, and we work towards making sure that those are fulfilled. That is why we are the Society. That is how teamwork happens. After all, teamwork makes the dream work. But for you, it seems to be a different case. You're using them just because you know that I'm going to go after them more in the future. Let me remind you why I'm going after them, specifically Dante. Other than some minor instances of taking over my channel, which no doubt many people are going to try and do in the future, he's also, in a manner of speaking, a little project of mine. You see, were it not for me, he would never have returned into wrestling. I gave him the motivation to finally get up off the sofa and do something that he not only enjoys, it's a part of his life, and it's something that he's wanted for so long. And I've revived him. I have revived Dante O'Carr, and when people look back at his career, look back at his revival, it will be synonymous with myself at the forefront of that. Everything that he gains from now, everything that he achieves from now, he will have to thank me for every single day. That's the reason I'm after him, Georgia. And he knows that all too well. But he's already caught in this trap, and he can't leave it, so he enlists the corpse itself. Corpse. He did have Leo Libra on his side, but I think the less we talk about that, the better. And now you are joining Sinister. I understand that you are a rookie. I understand that you're new to this game. But even you have common sense, Scarlett. It doesn't seem to be showing here. I would have thought you would have seen sense. That you would have seen that where I was coming from and the things that I were doing are more than just acts of hooliganism. I thought you were smarter than that. Maybe I was wrong. But you may very well yet prove me wrong with that. I have no doubt that we will meet again. But it won't be as society, and it won't be as Sinister. It will be as you against I. And you will learn very quickly how I have got up to the heights that I have achieved. You will learn, just as everyone else has, just as everyone else will, that I'm not someone to be messed around with, that I'm not someone to take lightly, that I'm not just some plaything for your amusement. Sure, you already had the spark for joining wrestling, but I gave you the gunpowder to go and do it. It looks like you've unknowingly turned yourself into another project of mine. For one, it's a revival. For another one, it's a debut. I'll be looking forward to seeing you. When that will be, who knows? I have many dates for the future. But I have no doubt that the conflicts that we will have will be non-stop. It'll be nothing but violence and torture and destruction. But inevitably, you will bow before me, and you will realize what a mistake you have made. See you soon.